apologies for the delay in getting back with what my solution was for the 2013 Kia, the failure of the manual climate control module. Uh, my solution had 5 parts. Uh, First, I purchased a replacement module online from a used salvage yard. It was bad, and that kind of threw me because it was doing the exact same thing that the one, my failed one. I didn't find out until I took these other 4 steps after buying the replacement module. I changed out the interior fan, the AC fan for the cabin. I changed the resistor to that fan, and that also, uh, I think, goes to this fan speed control module. I purchased the female connector for this because it was totally burned out. And I tested the AC compressor. While this was down, I tested the AC compressor with a jumper over the AC compressor relay. That made the compressor turn on. So I knew that now this module, which was completely shut down now, no fan, no lights, nothing, was not talking to the compressor. So after, I'm just pull this up and show you. After I spliced the burned out female connector there that controls the fan speed and replaced it with a new one, wire for wire, and plugged that back in. And the female connector that controls the AC module or the air condition functions, um, the vent flow, the AC, the heat, it's all working now. Um, and like I said, if I had not purchased that bad module right out of the box, or if it came on, I would have went about my business like I did the first time that I purchased a replacement module. But I wouldn't have known that maybe the resistor was bad, that the fan was maybe dying out. Oh, I'm sorry. And I also replaced the cabin air filter that's under the dash, under the glove box. And there was everything in there from a roach condo to duck feathers. It was just bad. And I changed that out. So that, I just took some pressure off the fan. So again, those 4 things or 5 that I did. One, I uh, purchased a good replacement model because I had to go and buy this a second time after making all those changes. Purchased a replacement model. I replaced the fan under the dashboard, and it's way under there. I also replaced the resistor, the female connector that was burnt to a crisp, and I think it was from arcing because the wires didn't melt. It was just the connector, like some kind of, when you're flipping this in fan speed, that if the resistor was failing, it probably was increasing sparks and arcing underneath because the wires were not burned out. It was the pins, as though when you went from 1 to 2 with the fair resistor or failing resistor, maybe it was just causing the sparking and the arcing as we switch back and forth on that speed. That's just educated guess. I'm not sure. But now everything's working. Air is nice and cold. And if you take those 4 steps, you'll probably get success with bringing this back online, because once it fails, more than likely it's burned out back here. And replacing it could work, but you won't solve the problem of why it burned out. Well, we'll see how long this one lasts. I expect maybe to have the car another year. Not sure. But I hope this helps someone.